Good morning. This is my submission for the Midterm Reflections paper. So looking back at my first reflections paper for the class, I talked about how interpersonal communications is something that is a goal of mine. To me, it's extremely important since I'm going to be studying to be an American Sign Language interpreter. Obviously, I've got to have some skills that allow me to communicate better. So in order to accomplish this, I am actually taking an interpersonal communications class. However, it is online. So I feel like there's kind of a paradox there where I don't get to actually practice my interpersonal communication skills that I am attempting to develop in that class because of the online barrier. However, that allows me to use and utilize and practice the skills in other classes, like in cultural anthropology, which I feel like I'm doing pretty well. Of course, always room for improvement, always room for more knowledge, and always room to practice more. Something that I have realized is that which I also mentioned in my first beginning reflections paper, was that I struggle with anxiety. In fact, I can get really bad panic attacks, and I have experienced those a few times this semester thus far. And I know I will continue to experience them until I really start understanding the root of my anxiety. So I definitely feel like I'm working towards my goal. But there are, of course, barriers that are hindering me from, I think, moving quickly. I can be pretty impatient, so I kind of have this mentality of, like, if I don't have all of the knowledge and if I don't know everything right off the jump, then I feel like I'm failing. So I constantly have to remind myself, like, you haven't been to school in like 9 years. This is a new environment for you. Plus, you're disabled. You're a single mom. You have a whole bunch of things going on that definitely can be viewed as barriers as to why I haven't accomplished this goal. But I also think interpersonal communications is the goal that honestly we should all be practicing throughout our life. So definitely having some struggles. Something that I've realized is that I'm not a big fan of online classes. I would much rather be in class, participating in discussions and participating in class because, one, I feel like I take away information and retain more information the more I engage. So naturally in class, I'm able to accomplish that better. If we were to end the class today, I feel like I would probably have an A. I've done really well at participating. However, something that I do that I really need to work on not doing is procrastinating. I overwhelm myself. I push things off to the last minute, which further perpetuates me overwhelming myself. I could use some help on learning balance when it comes to time management. Getting onto a schedule has been pretty difficult for me. I think, the whole mom factor plays a big role into it, but I also think that, my anxiety plays a big role as well. Doing alternative methods for assignments like this, I really like. I feel like I enjoy engaging more when it's not just, me on a computer typing. So definitely trying. What I would do different is I would really just get on a better schedule, on a better routine, and really work towards getting like the help and resources that I need to be successful. I think a lot of external, outside of school factors have been impacting my life drastically. So I tend to get distracted easily by those. So I feel like if I had a better routine, more set schedule, and if I was participating in all in-person classes, I would probably be accomplishing this goal of interpersonal communication skills a lot more. However, like I said, I have enjoyed practicing those skills in the class. So I feel like I'm doing pretty well. Feedback, things that I would love to see is maybe more students engaging in conversations in class, and then maybe more like in-class activities. I really like applying the information that we learned and, and putting it into context as far as personal lives. I think when I can relate, it helps me retain that information better. So overall, I'm really enjoying the class, and I really appreciate you as a professor. So thank you for all your hard work, and I'll see you in class.